Hi folks, Tristan from World English School today, and I'm doing a video in which I walk to kind of an interesting neighborhood that I just recently discovered. And this place is off over in this direction here. This is where they pick up our cans and trash and stuff. And this is it's a retention basin for runoff water. And there's all these radio antennas around our place. You can climb up to a bunch of these too. But yeah, we're gonna walk off this way. And I tried to brush my hair for this video. I hope you can tell here. It's not very brushed, but at least I did that. It's hard as a YouTuber to get out sometimes, so I'm trying to, excuse me, I'm trying to do that more, you know? So, there's a vehicle parked down there. I wonder what that's doing. Do we want to walk down this side of the road, or do we want to go on the other side? I think I'll follow the other side here. Let me do that. Right, over this way. So this is the, if you've heard me talk before, I talk a lot about a hill that I live on. This is the hill, and it's pretty far up here. So we're gonna walk down this thing. There's acorns on the ground here. It smells nice out here. It's a cleaning service. That truck over there. So this wall right here is for the highway, and all the highways in Japan have a kind of wall up to stop the sound from getting through. So we're just gonna walk down here, and then we're gonna walk up another hill, and I'm gonna see if that's any good. The reason I called the video, is this boring or not? You be the judge, is because, oh, thanks for the thumbs up. I don't want to pressure myself at all to do like a good video. You know what I mean? Uh, but this is the only time I look at myself these days. I hardly even look in the mirror. So YouTube has become like my, kind of like my mirror, you know. And I haven't even shaved and stuff. I like the way I look, but it's not very like business-like. I guess it's kind of YouTuber-like. Check this out over here. Another camera sign, camera in operation. This is the highway down here, and then over there is kind of interesting. That's a water station of some kind. I don't really know what it does, but it's like some kind of water pump station. So that's kind of interesting. We might, if I keep going in this video, I might try to show you like the forest around there. It's kind of pretty. What I'd really like to do, what I'd really love to do in these videos is to go into the surrounding, nature environment. So I don't really know if that's possible though because of the reception. Check out this spider. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got a real nice back to it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, it's eating something. I don't know if you can see that or not. He's wrapping up an insect right now. Oh wow, that's cool. All right. Yeah, usually I don't go out so much in the morning and afternoon, but I try to take a longer walk in the evening. So today is kind of different. Check this out. Underneath that bridge, there's a company. They deal in scrap materials. I don't really know exactly what, but then that tower right there has a speaker that announces things to the whole area. And we have these all over the place in Japan, like tsunami warnings, typhoon warnings, heat stroke warning, and at 5 or 5:30, depends on the community, every day there's a sort of bell for when kids should go home. So kind of interesting. And they just cut all this recently here. This was all like overgrown. So that was cut recently. I just ate lunch. I just had a nice lunch and then I already feel hungry. I don't know why. I shouldn't feel hungry already. There's spiders all over the place. I don't know if you can see these guys. There's a spider. Yeah, you can kind of see that, right? Spider right there. And I hope the sound is good too. I don't know if it's good or not. You guys are welcome to comment or anything like that if you'd like. Ask questions. I can go different places too, but yeah, I have a plan. It's to go up there. That's kind of the plan. And there's a park that kind of goes through, and I'd like to kind of go through that park. There's a bus stop here. People stop at this bus stop and then walk down to there because the bus comes up this hill here. So every time we go home, we have to walk up this long hill or bike up it or take the bus. We don't have a car. A lot of the folks in our neighborhood have cars. So we've actually been thinking about getting a car, but um, I don't know. I'm not really interested personally. But a lot of folks in Japan don't have cars because it's not necessary. A lot of birds over here. Kind of pretty. Those are the railroad tracks down there. Those lead to the nearest station. And that's the scrap metal place, that sign right there. I like the word for scrap in Japanese. It's scrap. Pretty easy to remember. Yeah, and that's the highway up there where that truck is going. Kind of interesting area. Yeah, right there. That says scrapu right there. That's where I learned the word from. I'm going to put the camera back on myself. Yeah. I try to do my hair just a little bit to get ready for this video. I didn't do anything to get ready, to be honest. I just did. Just brushed. I combed my hair for the first time in a week. It's nice in some ways, to not have to worry about it. But then in other ways, it's kind of, you know, sometimes I wish I could go to an office, you know what I mean? Let's look at the railroad tracks here. This, the station that this goes to is pretty wild. It's called Toda Station. This going this way. I can't show my finger, but going the way that the camera's facing. And yeah, it's one of the most remote stations I've ever seen personally. We're not that far from Tokyo right now, and about by train it's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to central Tokyo. And so yeah, it's not really that far, but yeah, but like we're still pretty remote. Like some of the places that, like some of the stations and stuff that I see are pretty out there. So I'll show you what I can. I'm gonna try to keep the camera away from people. This is a day service for senior citizens. Yeah, it's called a day service, and they I think they take their vehicles and they go to people's homes or something like that. So I gotta press the button here, and I'm gonna wait for the light here. And oh, here I can show you this. Check this out. Just across the street is our local. I think I showed this in the last video too. It's called Family Mart, and it's after after 7-Eleven, it's probably the most popular convenience store. I guess that's my guess anyway. There's a vending machine there, and that's a park next to where that guy's standing. Nice. And the crosswalks talk to you. Maybe it's like that in America too. I haven't been back to the States for a long time. All right, we're gonna go up this hill here, and I'll show this to you here. Check this out. This is it. This is the hill. And check this out. This is Famichiki. Famichiki is, oh look, taste of soft, juicy chicken, the boneless type. I like that. Anyway, Family Mart is kind of famous for its Famichiki. Fami means family, short for family, and chiki means chicken. So Famichiki. And it's pretty popular, the Famichiki. I've had it a couple times, and it is pretty good, I have to admit. This is the highway here that we're passing under. And almost every neighborhood that I've been to, including my own, by the way, we just came from over there. It's kind of cool to see the geography. I like that about this area. In fact, that bus right there is going at the bus stop we were just passing by. And that hill goes up to my hill. You can just see the top of the house over here. But yeah, that's my hill there. And then this is the neighborhood map for where we're going right now. Yeah. Hi, how you doing? You guys are funny, huh? Anyway, this is a neighborhood map, and most neighborhoods have them. They even show, this one doesn't show it, but um, sometimes they actually show the people who live in the houses. Like they'll write the names on the houses, and they didn't do that on this map here, but on some of the older maps you'll see that. Yeah, I gotta comment on your guys' comments. Yeah, I'll be all right in Japan. There's no shanking here. Thank you very much. The new Minecraft building is sick. Nice. Wait a minute. Are you talking about real Minecraft, or are you making a joke about the fact that I'm outside right now? I don't know which one. Yeah. Yeah. Can you read some? Okay. Wow. That's cool. Well, Chinese and Japanese are closely related, the kanji characters, but the pronunciation, right? I'm sure you know, right? It's completely different. So if you can read Chinese, you can you can learn the Japanese characters almost immediately because I think most of them are the same. I have a hard time with the Chinese characters, the kanji. This is where we just came from, and they just cut the trees here. I don't really understand over here. It says that the Ministry of Education cut these trees, which I don't really understand because why would the Ministry of Education have anything to do with that? Here's a bulletin board. What's going on today? Just different events, I guess. Some kind of seminar. Interesting. Neighborhood watch, patrols. Yeah, we do have to watch out here. Just joking. Oh look, it's a radio taiso rather, which is an exercise thing. Look at these cats. So people get together. Usually it's mostly older folks, as far as I've seen, but they'll get together and they'll do exercises with a radio music program. It's like calisthenics kind of thing. Yeah. Look at these wires on this cliff. That's kind of interesting. Huh. Nice to have you guys in the chat. Last time I went out, nobody was chatting with me. Yeah, ask me anything. Talk about anything you'd like. I'm just walking around. I decided to come up to this hill, and what's this? I know that company. They did the fence near my house too. Nexco. Sounds like a big corporation. This says, "Don't let your dog poop." um, and there's a hill. This is the hill I'm on now, across from the hill I live on, and I came here recently and in the evening because I knew there was a path that leads down past a weird apartment building. So, kind of where I'm headed, the highlight of my trip is going to be the top of this hill where there's a kind of small path and stuff. Little bench here. Look at the hill we're on. It's got to be slanted. Something's going on down there. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a vehicle with a speaker. Might be election stuff. Looks like nobody's around today. The neighborhood is a Thursday here, so it's a working day. Yeah, right. I was thinking the same thing. I wish I could go back and look at them. But yeah, I kind of figured that that was what they were for. The preventative measures here for avalanches, for landslides, is pretty incredible. Um, I just, to speaking of landslides, that these rocks here are poured. I didn't realize that it was a poured material, but yeah, they actually pour a cement into kind of the shape of the rock to follow the contours. And I was kind of impressed with that, you know. Of course, in the States too, where I come from, we have landslides, but it's not like Japan where it's a major problem because of all the hills and stuff, you know. Look at that. Isn't that impressive? That's just a small cliff face there. This whole city though that I live in's got a bunch of hills like that over there. And yeah, there's metal wires and big Jurassic Park like fences all over the place. These are nice houses, aren't they? I bet you anything nobody's ever live streamed here. I'm glad to be getting out. It's good to walk around. Oh wow, there's houses up here too. Look, there's like stairs up here, and then some homes up there too. I'm in Kanagawa Prefecture and a place called Zushi City. In fact, I think we might cross over to another city on this walk. Um, I'm right on the edge of Zushi and Yokosuka, and I don't have any affiliation with the Navy or anything, the U.S. Navy, but I just live in this area. I moved here because it's close to my wife's work in Tokyo, and then it's got all the things I like, which is nature and kind of a rural feeling. Even though it's suburban, it's got a really countryside feeling, which I really like. So you guys are helping me to be healthy here. Oh, you're in Hiroshima. Nice. We're not far from each other. That's cool. Yarning over in Japan. I like your name. Do you mean yarning as in telling stories? Is that the meaning? It's a clever name. Yeah, I've been to Hiroshima once. Nice city. Very peaceful city. So this is what we're looking at here. Check out those hills. It's beautiful, isn't it? Cool. You're the first person I think I've chatted with who lives in Japan. That's really cool. Thanks so much for joining me. Oh yeah, see those fences there are the type that protect against avalanches or rather landslides. These are impressive hills. We're gonna be on top of a pretty high precipice, which I really like. Oh, I see. It makes me laugh. I thought you meant yarning as in telling stories, like to spin a yarn, you know what I mean? Oh, I see. So do you do yarning? Is that right? That's funny. Funny misunderstanding. Nice people here. Oh, there's the park right there. This is it. Yeah, people in this city greet you, which is really nice. I'll put this back on me for a sec. How do I look? Look all right. My skin looks better as soon as I start walking. It's really good to get moving, you know. Ooh, I'm gonna go down here. Look, I didn't realize. This is neat. This is a public park. There's a bench over there, and then this is a wild park. I mean, as far as the parks I've seen. Look, this branch is hanging by a thread. I see. I see what you're saying about crocheting. That's funny. It's funny that I thought it was a story. Look at this branch hanging from a. Can you see that thing? It looks like it's just swinging in the midair. Hmm. All right, let's go down here. There's a little set of monkey bars down here. Well, that's cool. That's cool that you do that in Japan. Is it popular? I don't. I've never seen it before. Well, I'm not. Not familiar with it anywhere really. And I wonder if yarning or crocheting rather is popular here. Just forest here now, and then some monkey bars. What's this say? We're still in Zushi City. 5 years. Says don't know what. Oh, it's for just anybody doing anything bad, I guess. It says patrol, Zushi City, and a big 5 years and then a big fine, a lot of money. All right, well, we're not doing anything bad. Now look at that bamboo right here. That's cool. Just like in Minecraft. Somebody dropped. You see this sometimes, isn't that funny? Look, it's a laundry clip. Somebody dropped it from this house here, probably. So we just put it up like that. In Japan, people will put. Um, oh, cool. Let me finish what I'm saying here. I get excited when people comment. I don't finish my own thoughts sometimes. But yeah, we in Japan, you'll see people putting stuff up all the time like this. When they even keys, wallets. Wallets sometimes get returned to the police stations, police boxes, but things like keys and clips like this, they'll often just get put off to the side. I don't think anybody's going to pick this up because it's broken. But yeah, that's kind of a custom here. And I've lost a couple things and I've found them, like a glove or whatever. Then you'll just find it on the road. Somebody will have put it up. So that's really nice. Well, that's cool. Nuigurumi. I used to run an English school in Japan, and my favorite stuffed animals were the ones that were kind of crocheted, out of yarn and things like. I like handmade stuff like that. That's cool. Ah, guys, it's nice to get out. I hear a train nearby. What a nice place to live this would be, huh? This is still Zushi City then, because we're right on the border with another city, Yokosuka. Okay, this is my goal right here. Wish I brought some water. I just passed the convenience store. There's a bench over here too. Look at that. And then this is a sandbox, I guess, here, huh? Well, that's cool. Interesting sandbox, isn't it? Kind of custom made. And then a little community garden over here. Some stuff over there. And then here we're gonna go through this passageway. And this was kind of my goal. Something Yama Koen. I can't read that. Something Yama Koen. Anyway, let's go this way. This is my second time here. This surprised me a little bit. I think I wrote it in the description. This is barbed wire, and I almost never see this. Look at how sharp that is. That's no joke. They're protecting something. This is a hill, and I'm just seeing a ladder now. Last time I came here was at night, kind of an evening walk, and I see. Do you see that? Right there, there's a ladder. Huh. And it goes up to that tree right there, I guess. I don't know why it's there. Maybe for service of the land or something, I don't know. Kakekuzude. I think that means landslide. This sign here is warning against landslide. Look at this. There's a little pathway up to a little clearing right there. Oh, you know what? I know what that is. I'm afraid I'll lose reception if I go too far, but let's go just a little bit and see what this is. I think I have a guess. I've been up these trails before in the city. They go up to, oh yeah, it's right there. That right there. I don't know if you can see that real well. It's a power tower. What do you call it? A wire tower to hold up the wires. And this trail, I've seen, when you see these steps, I've seen these a couple times now, and they they indicate that the city is working here, because these are city certified, I guess, because I've seen those before. Yeah, so it must go up to that tower. Interesting. This was a theory I had, I think that every tower has a service path where guys will walk up there and do a annual check or whatever it is. And so, yeah, that's what that is. That's why there's a clearing there. That's interesting with the landslide warning. Boy, what a nice place. Still don't know why there's barbed wire fence. I guess there must be a real steep cliff over on that side. Maybe that's the reason. And then look what it does here. This man-made wall. And I've never seen this construction. This is cement blocks down in slats, kind of like how do you say it, grooved metal posts. Never seen that construction. They obviously cut this out to make a passageway through here, because on either side it's kind of a dirt hill. Man, what a place, huh? We're looking at an apartment now. So we're now like head level with the 10th floor of this apartment over here, which is kind of interesting. So let's keep going down here. The reason I wrote, is this video boring or not? You be the judge, is because I don't know if it's boring or not. I like it. I like it a lot. This place was, when I first came here, was exciting to me, because I like to explore these little trails. Look at this. This goes all the way down this hill that we're gonna we're about to see. Yeah, down there, look at that. We're going all the way down to that area there. That's like a bamboo covered hill over there and sort of retaining walls all along the way. Kind of nice place. And now I believe we're in, yeah, in fact, look, this is a different city. I think that says Yokosuka. Yokosuka, that means city. Yeah, so we're in a different city now. Yeah, in fact, it says it right there. I just read it just as I was walking away. It says Kurin Yokosuka. So they wrote it in a language I can read there. Okay. So this is, now we've entered, so somewhere along here, we entered into a different city. It's a kind of wild thing about Japan. Like a lot of these cities are real close because it's obviously smaller than the United States. Japan is the size of California. And so you can just walk from one city to the next often. And we've just done that. Oh, wow, I get to see this in the daylight. This is cool. It's a yard. Oh, how interesting. Last time I was here, like I said, it was at night, and I didn't know that this was an actual. Well, that's nice looking. I got a mosquito on my thumb. Yeah, this is nice. And again, a retaining wall with some fencing up there. This place is so hilly, and I love it for that reason. We've got a little mountain in our area, and it's called a mountain, but it's not really a mountain. It's like 200 meters, which is like, I don't know what that is, like maybe 600 feet, something like that. And yeah, I went up there one day, and there was just a little observation deck, and look at this house. It's a nice, cute house. I like it. すみません。この宇宙はね、すごい可愛いですね。この宇宙はすごい可愛いですね。はい。はい。珍しいじゃないですね。日本ではね。ねえ。あ、そうですか。あ、そうですか。ええ。ああ、なるほどね。いや、見たことないね。そういう感じ。ね。なんすか、オーナーがね、自分で作ったと思ってたけど、最初で見てた時では、オーナーがね、作ってたと思ってたのね。でもそうじゃないね。80年の前の。うん。うんうんうん。ああ、なるほどね。ああ、なるほどね。でも、なんすか、リフォームしました。あ、知ってなかったの？すごい。珍しい。ああ、はいはい。はいはい。そうですね、そういうスタイルじゃないね。えー、なるほどね。あなたたちはこの色を決めてたの？うん。なるほどね。えー、いいな。かっこいい。私はね、将来でも同じスタイルのうちに住みたいだね。ねえ、いいな。うん。うん。おお。そうですね。もう最近ね、そういうね。そうですね。残念ですけど。わかるけど。でも私はね、最近なんですか、逗子市のグリーンヒルに引っ越してたから、新しい家買ったね。全然綺麗じゃない。ね。もう普通ね。ああ、ありがとう。そうですね。10年ぐらい。はい。はい。でもね、将来でもう、私の親たちもね、そういうスタイルが好きだったのね。だから、英語でなんていうの、good taste だね。 はいね。はい。はい。ああ、なるほどね。ちょっと夢の感じじゃないでしょうね。うん。うん。ありがとうね。教えてたからね。私は一回だけ見てたけどね、その前でね。でも、すごい不思議があったね。ね。はい、じゃあ。Alright, guys. I don't know if you were listening to that. I didn't mean to get into a conversation. I just had a really nice conversation with a man here who owns the house behind me. In fact, you can kind of see the edge of it there. It's a very unique Western style house right here. That's the edge of it. You see that? The roof, the eave. I don't want to turn the camera around here. But yeah, he answered all my questions about it because I was wondering what kind of like owner is this? Hey, check out this hill. Yeah, it's such a unique house. He said it's 80 years old, and that it was kind of their family goal, or since he was in university, I think he was saying that he wanted a house like something like that. And look at that over there. That's a big wall. I think for land retention, like it's holding the land back. There's a picture over there of how they're building it or something like that. Interesting. It was really cool to ask questions about that house. I don't look at it right there. See that? That's it right there. Beautiful home. You don't often see homes like that here. He was saying the same thing that people often will um, tear down their homes, and just after 20 or 30 years, it's a kind of custom these days. I don't know if that's the way it was in old Japan, but nowadays people are constantly renovating and tearing down, and so you won't see a lot of older buildings typically. Although this one looks kind of older. Yeah, actually, Yokosuka, this city that I'm in now, here we are in a park. Yokosuka has a lot of older parks. This building is cool. Look at that. It looks like something from Morocco or something. Oh, and look at that. I think that's a stairway. I just realized. Wow, that's so cool. I feel so happy to have talked to that guy. What a nice man he was. I when I saw him, I was filming the video and I didn't want to interrupt him, and he wasn't worried about me at all. But I asked him some questions about the house. I said, oh, my face is red, isn't it? Walk. But I said, oh, your house is so cute, and he says, oh, thanks. And then he started coming down. He was gonna come talk to me. So then he comes down and we talk for a while. And if you stuck around, thanks a lot. Yeah, this is nice. This area is nice. This is where I'm sitting. It's just a little park, hiroba, or like a plaza kind of area, just a flat area for kids to play and stuff. That looks like a nice place to wait for a bus or something, even though there's no buses here. Yeah, a couple of apartment buildings over here. That's the radio tower. It's not a radio tower. It's a electrical line tower. What do you call them? I don't even know what to call it, right? But anyway, a wire tower, I guess I'll call it. Was that was where the path led to. There was that little trail up there, and it led to that. Yeah. Hi, Jamier. Nice to see you. My favorite rock band. Um, of like all countries or just one country? I guess my favorite of all is maybe the Beatles. I love the Beatles. What else do I love? That's my all-time favorite. What about you? Nice question. Yeah, so we'll go down these stairs. I don't know if I want to film this part here because this part is not really interesting. It's just a road, and it leads. Well, we can go through a tunnel if you want. I mean, yeah, here we are. Yeah, this says Yokosuka City. So we are in Yokosuka now. Yeah, I like those little houses. I like those very much. Those are cool. Nice. Yeah, Lincoln Park is cool. That's cool. I haven't thought about my favorite band for a long time. Okay, so we just came from up here, and now we're going down here. I really don't know if I can keep your interest or not. We'll find out. Um, what will happen here if I follow this up is that I'll go through a tunnel. Let me put the camera back on myself. We'll go through a tunnel, and then that tunnel, I think halfway into that tunnel is actually across the street here. Halfway through the tunnel is actually the change of city. It changes to Zushi City. So check this out. There's a ladder up there against that wall. Isn't that wild? People climb up there to cut the branches or something. Yeah. We'll just keep doing this a little bit. This is probably the most boring part so far, but I want to see if people are interested or not. I'm trying to get a sense too of what people like and what they don't from these videos. I like to do these live videos. There's a family mart, and we saw one of those before just some hundreds of meters away. And then there's a little shrine on that hill, kind of cute, with the red gates. Oh yeah, check that out. That's kind of pretty, actually. This has got trees all over it. Yeah, and there it says Zushi City. So we're going back to my home city, my Japanese home city. They always give information here about construction projects. So they give all sorts of data about completion date, starting date, the sort of earth that's going to be removed, all that stuff. And it's going to be a little loud in here, so you have to excuse the noise. Look, some English. Squirrel. Funny word to see. Here's our shrine. Tells a little bit information about it and stuff here. What's this say? Something about taking care of the shrine, being kind. Oh, it's a fox shrine, or something like that, because I think that's a fox. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go through the tunnel. If you stuck with me, thanks a lot, guys. If you just joined me, welcome. We're gonna go from Zushi City to Yokosuka City to Zushi City. I just came from Zushi to Yokosuka. Now we're going back. Look at all this buildup on the walls here. I think that's kind of interesting. I like to see, and they make numbers on here to mark where to do work. I wish I understood about engineering a little bit more, and I would be able to explain it. But interesting tunnel though. Look at all this buildup. Look at that. Wow, it's gross looking, but it's kind of interesting too. I want to go into some underground areas. I play Minecraft a lot, on this channel, so I was like, this is the closest I've gotten yet. Oh, look, it's a white moth. Look at that. Kind of pretty. Huh. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but up ahead there, that wall is it's really an interest. I love this kind of formation. Like, what they do is they plaster it with cement, with ribbed cement. So that's what that is there, as you can see. It's got ribs on it and then cement in between. And I just think it's an interesting construction. How about this moss? I love it. I love all that moss. I might try something different here. I want to experiment with this video a little bit, and I want to try going into the trees a little bit, into the forest, to see if the reception will keep us going. You know, I don't much care for this road. It's just a regular road. Oh, we gotta travel along it to get back to the other area. So we went all the way up there on top of that hill, and then we came over this way along a path down that hill, and then we came back through this tunnel. And we visited two cities by doing so, which is kind of cool. I like that. A ladder here tied up. I wonder what they use that for. This is a this area has been inhabited for a long time, but the city is fairly new. I wonder what it used to be like. Sometimes I think about that. You guys can ask anything you want or say anything you want if you'd like, with respect, of course. I'm gonna go down to a park that's under the freeway, and then I'm gonna go to um, a little road that goes to the water pump facility, and then I'm gonna try to go into the forest. And if I can do that, we're gonna see some really cool stuff there. But I'm not sure if the reception um, will work. Check this out. There's a staircase leading up right along the side here. I want to go up there, but I haven't tried it yet. I don't think I'm going to do it in this video, but it'd be fun to try sometime. Yeah, this is back in Zushi now. We're back in my city of residence. People waiting for the bus over there. Hi there, cat girl. Nice to see you. I'll put this back. Hi, welcome. Nice to see you. And so we're going to go into this park here. And this is an unusual park. I don't know what you guys think of this. Tell me your opinions. Look at this bench too. It's kind of interesting bench. It's right here. I'm gonna enter in. This is called something Hiroba. I can't read that kanji. Oh, they got a new sign, didn't they? They just painted it. That's nice. This says family Hiroba. So it means family plaza or family park. And I bet those folks at the bus stop are looking at me like, why is that dude filming here? Nothing to look at. Okay, here's some of that cement stuff I was talking about that's man-made. It's not natural. Even though it kind of looks like it. It's yeah, it's some kind of cement. And then they stick all these pipes through to release the water from underneath. Interesting. And we're right underneath the highway here. And then look at this rock. See, it looks kind of natural, right? Like all that moss on there. But I'm pretty sure it's not. It's poured. See the makeup? See how it looks like bits of gravel in there? Yeah, so it's poured. Look at that moss on there. I don't know if you guys are able to hear me or not, and I'm kind of curious to see when this is going to cut out. But I'm pretty sure you're going to lose me here pretty soon, so expect that. There's the wall here. Oh, it's not like pleasant under here, but I still like the sort of, you know, being away from people, I guess. I like that part of it. There's some kind of sign down here. I never really explored this area. Look, there's an old stairway here. It was used for something. And like a palm plant of some kind. Cool. And then look at this ball thing. I never had one of these when I was a kid. I don't know if they're common in the United States or not, but I've seen them in Japan from time to time. Kind of a fun little idea. There's a central piece there. Throw the ball in. I wonder how you play this game, or if you're just trying to get it in the hole. Hopefully this gate is open. There's a gate over here. Sometimes it's locked. If it's locked, we can't go through. Is it? It is. No, it's not locked. But I have to slide my finger through. I'm trying to open it here. Let me see if I can reach over. I'm trying to open this thing. It's okay to go through, it's just not open right now. Let me see if I can do it like this. There we go. Nice. I got it. Alright, we're through. Okay. So guys, I'm going to do an experiment now. I know that this might not be the most exciting thing, but this is also kind of for me as well as for you. This is going to be, I'm going to go into a forested area to test out the reception on this. So though I think you could hear me up until now, but it might get more difficult as I go on. This is that banana tree I was looking at before. Oh, something's moving up there. What is it? Squirrel of some kind? Yeah, it is a squirrel. I see it right there. There's a squirrel. I don't know if you'll catch it on your screen. But he's way back there. It's one of those Taiwan squirrels. And he might have been enjoying the fruit. Yeah, there's this invasive... Oh, look, there's trees here, too. Look at that. There's more than one. Oh, interesting. Huh. I think those are banana trees. It's my first time, to see them here in Japan, which is it's kind of weird, right? I didn't think that Japan had banana trees. All right. So I'm going longer than I kind of thought, but I'm also interested in trying. Yeah, I really want to try this out. I'm going to go into a forest next to a pump station. It's like a water pump station. And I'm going to see if it's possible to um, get reception there while I do the live video. Look at that hill. Isn't that something? All the way up there. Kind of pretty. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate all the likes. You know, tell me if this is an interesting area. I have no clue, like, you know what I mean, how people feel about it. I only know what I think. They're doing scrap work over there. That's the side that my house is on, over there. In fact, yeah, that's the side my house is on. Over there, and then I think up there on that hill. Kind of confused now about where I am. Hear a lot of noises over there. Check this out, guys. This is kind of interesting. Konnichiwa. ここは OK じゃない？大丈夫ですか？ここに行って大丈夫ですか？ああ、英語は上手。これは会社ですか？このうち？ Oh, your business. Oh, pest controller. ああ、そうなの？私はあまりセンターだけ読めるけど。はい、そうですね。漢字はね。ペストコントロールかな？面白い。これは昔のタナル？うん。はい、こっちであるでね。ああ、そうですか。で、人口が増えたとき、こっちに、脇に一本水道管埋めて、3.11、はい、アメリカの、はい、時に、はい、テロがあっちゃいけないって言うんで、入り口が鉄板だったんだけど、なるほどね。埋めたって。でも洪水があるときでは、これはオープンになるんですか？いや、多分、中に水道管がこう埋まってるんですけど、外から見るとむき出しだったけど、なるほどね。コンクリートで封をしたっていうか。なるほどね。面白いね。アメリカのテロがこの辺でも影響したり。あ、そうですか。面白いね。だから興味があるかな、アメリカ人だからね。生命線なんで、横須賀の。なるほどね。鉄道、はいはい。ハイウェイと。ああ。はいはい。
メインの、
はい。
あれだから、ここに、ボンってボンブを落ちて、
あ、そうなの？
爆発しちゃうと、横須賀の機能止まっちゃうんですよ。
あ、なるほどね。
生命線なんで。
こっちで、なんですか、爆弾があった？
ここに爆弾を落とされると、横須賀の機能が止まっちゃうんです。
あ、なるほどね。
はい。
面白い歴史だね。
はい。
ねえ。うん。ありがとうね。そういう歴史からね。This is our second conversation of this video. I never thought that I would be talking to Japanese people in videos, but he was happy to talk to me. Nice old guy. I don't think I gave you the chance to see it, but it's through this hillside here, and there's a tunnel. And he said that, yeah, there's something, America had something to do with it after the war, and yeah, that was interesting, very interesting. And he's a pest controller. That guy has a business. I think I read it on his on his fence, and it was like I couldn't really understand it, and then he explained to me that he does pest control. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so I live up here on that hill, and guys, if you stuck around, thank you. I apologize for going off like that and talking to people, but yeah, I try to fill you in on what they're saying to me. I live up there, and I believe that, or yeah, it's like this way. It must be that. That must be it right there, around that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I gotta put the camera down for a sec. There's a guard out here. I'm okay to walk here, but yeah. So I'm gonna walk here, and hopefully I don't get in trouble. Koko wa okay desu ka? Hi. I'm just asking if it's okay. I knew it was okay, but asking anyway for to be respectful. Guys, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. This is kind of my experiment right now, and we're gonna find out if this works. Um, I'm tired. I've been talking and walking the whole time. It's been a great walk though. I built up a little bit of a sweat too. It's still humid and it's October, end of October. All right, we're gonna find out if. Just keep the bugs out of my mouth. We're gonna find out if this works. This reception. It looks like I can't see my bars, but we're gonna find out if this works. I'm really excited to show you this because it's just so lovely. This is a cement path still, and it goes to a closed off tunnel up ahead. And look at this forest. Isn't that beautiful? Sure like it. And gosh, it is humid. This is the path I was thinking to take. If this works out, if you guys can still hear me, if anybody can give me a shout out like a yes, I would appreciate it. I imagine you can because nobody's saying anything, but um, I want to know if this is working. That's the open air there, beyond there. So we just entered the forest. But I want to know if this works. Check this out. Gosh, there's mosquitoes. It is humid in here. I feel like this is going to turn into an adventure video now. Check this out. This is so neat. They just installed this thing. You can tell by the recent sort of, what do you call it? The hitting down of the earth. Tamping? The tamping of the earth. You can tell it's been recently tamped. And then, is that Zushi City? Not sure. Little mascot up there. And then this is, when I saw this the first time, I'm being kind of quiet because I can hear things. Boy, it sure smells lush in here. It smells like a compost bin. So that's the gate. I hope you can see it pretty well. There's even a wall up there, and this is like real brick, which you don't see many brick buildings in Japan, but that's what that is. Huh. Anyway, I wanted to show you that. They say don't enter, of course. I wish I could kind of see in. I don't have a flash on here, do I? No, I don't think so. Otherwise, I might use the flashlight on that thing. Interesting. Anyway, I'm glad I got to show you that. Look at all the moss down here. My shoes aren't really suitable for this kind of walking, but we're gonna try. I still want to see if there's good reception upon this trail. I'll be checking the video later. If this works, I might be able to take you guys deeper into the forest with me, because there's some really beautiful nature to observe, you know? This is what a Japanese forest looks like. Boy, it is humid though. I can't believe it. For the end of October, I don't remember, I've been in Japan for 10 years, and I don't remember it ever being this humid, you know? There's a sign over here. We're going to go down this path and then up there, and we'll see if the reception works. Maybe not, maybe. This says forest fire right here. Yeah. So there's a lot of signs for this stuff. Warnings against, you know, fire hazards, because apparently that's a real danger. I don't know about this. We're going to find out. Thanks for all the thumbs up, you guys. I'm doing something a little wild here. Oh, spider right there. Look. Do you see that? Look at that. Ooh, I gotta. Obviously, nobody's been here for a bit. All right, I'm creeping under there. Sorry for the shakiness. All right, here we are. I hope you can still hear me. I really don't know if the reception's gonna work. By the way, this is all clay. I thought it was so interesting the first time I was here, um, along this path. Well, in fact, all these mountains have a sort of clay base, which is fascinating to me because I don't know how that happens geologically, you know, but that's the case anyway. So kind of slippery, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm not gonna kill myself here for this video, but I wanted to go on a hike anyway, kind of like a little hike, you know. Nice little trail. It's wow, it's dark in here. Hopefully we don't meet a magician or something. There are shishi, wild boars throughout these forests. A guy was attacked last July, I believe, um, on a nearby hill, and yeah, but he was out at night for some reason, and yeah, so he was jogging in the evening or something like that, and he was attacked. Whew, steep hill, and I don't know if you can see it, but along this slope here that I'm on, there are slip marks all the way along. People have apparently been slipping plenty. All right, let's make our way up. I've been part way up this, but not all the way. And I don't know if I'll go all the way today. I think it ends at a electrical tower. People have been riding bikes here. Look at that. There's our tire tracks. Holy mackerel. And the mosquitoes are still out. Huh. And up ahead, I can smell cut wood. And this is pretty. I remember last time I was here was a couple months ago, I think, and it wasn't this clean. They've cleaned up. I hope that's not rain. I think it's rain. No, hold on. I hear a sound. It sounds like pitter patter, but it's not coming from rain. It sounds like it's coming from. Oh, it's from the electrical lines. Oh man, well that can't be a good thing, can it? I don't know. I've never lived close to electrical lines. It is. It's coming from the lines. I don't think you guys can probably hear it. I don't have a very good microphone here. I'm just using the headphones, but oof, mosquitoes. I want to hear it more closely. Is this good for humans to be around? I mean, holy mackerel! It's really loud. It's like a zzz sound coming from the. Interesting. Can you hear that? Oh man, these mosquitoes. All right, I gotta get out of here. But that's kind of strange. I don't really like that at all. I don't understand electricity enough to know why I can hear that. I'm sure it's normal, but kind of strange anyway. All right, let's get out of this area. Let's see if we can go a little further. I don't know if I can take much more of this. I'm not really suited for. This is what I look like right here. I'm just wearing, you know, pants and shirt and stuff. So I don't know if this is gonna work for us or not. Work for me. I mean, this is as far as I came last time. It's a tough walk, but I'm have to say I'm quite enjoying myself. Look at this. Got more logs cut over here. I like the sort of like being around people, talking to people, but I also love nature and like being out in this kind of environment. Boy, these are soaked, aren't they? These logs still kind of sticky with sap. Boy, that's a loud buzzing. Huh. Okay. Hear music now. All right, let's go up here. It doesn't look like there's very much farther to go before the top. So let's see if I can do this without sweating my brain out. I don't hike much these days. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this. And I still want to know, is the reception good? I'm going to be checking this video later. I really wonder. Oh, look, there's a sign up ahead. This is for fire watch or some kind of incident. You can call the police. Fire and police are the same number here. Well, it's the same in the States too, isn't it? 911. And look, another floating object in a spider web. And yeah, they're showing like, just be careful of the fire. Oh, look, there's a sign. What's this say? Evacuation routes, I guess. It says says for fire. I'm guessing it's. Oh, it's probably for fire service or something. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Interesting. I can imagine a wild boar up in here. We're not very far from the road, but this is far enough for boars to live. Okay, here's the tower. I see it. We made it. This was kind of a unofficial goal of mine. Oh, I'm hot. Gosh, it's humid. Can you tell my face? It is. It is moist out here. Feels like a sauna, even though it's not summertime. This says Japan something. Probably waterwork. No, not waterworks. Oh, Koen. It says Koen. So Japan Parks something. Probably Park Services. Probably what it says. Whoa! Look at this thing. We're underneath a giant electrical tower. Oh, and it goes down that way too, look. Well, I'm kind of curious. And I'm curious also if you're hearing any of this. This is what it looks like. It's really high up there. And look at this. Guys have to climb up here to service it. Where is that ladder? I saw one before. Yeah, there's a way up. Of course, they say don't climb it, and you shouldn't, but these guys will get up there and do their jobs, you know. A lot of spiders around. I'm trying to find where the ladder is. Oh, maybe they bring their own ladder. Looks like there's no way. Like they have to make their own way up. Interesting. It's really way up there. It's my first time to reach this one. Glad you guys are with me. I don't know if you can hear this or not. I'm gonna try. I want to go as long as I can. I want to know how deep in the forest I can get. You know, what's this way? Oh, I have no idea where this goes. Oh, it's downhill too. Do I want to do this? Kind of pretty. I don't think I want to do that. Not today. I came far enough. Forget it. I'm not doing that. It was a fun walk. Let's go back. Yeah, just one more look at this thing. This was fun. I enjoyed this. Look at how these things are embedded. It actually doesn't take that much support, does it? There's some red paint there. I hope it's not blood. Halloween style. Alright, let's go back. This is where we came from. Yeah, I think this is Japanese park system or something. It's Nihon, Japan, and then at the end, Koen. In the middle, it's something else. I'm trying to improve my reading here. But look, this is all bamboo. This is cool. Yeah. This doesn't sound like the bamboo in the game because it's not a big variety with a hollow core, you know. Boy, it smells like um, something bad in the forest during the summer here because it's so moist. It just traps the moisture, and for that reason, look at this big thing that came from up here that fell down here. Imagine watching that. Imagine being here when it fell. I want to go this way a little bit, maybe not too far. I love exploring like this. I didn't want to get my pants sweaty. I'm wearing jeans, you know, like these here. But I feel like I got them a little bit wet from this walk because I'm sweating so much. Oh wow, this is pretty. I don't know if you guys can kind of get a sense. It's dark in here, but it's quite lovely. All right, I'm gonna follow this ridge a ways. We were just down there where there's some cut wood, and we're gonna follow this ridge just a little bit and see if we can see anything. Well, that wood smells good though. The cut wood. Look at this twisted tree. Huh, I like that. Guys, you can ask anything you want, or you can share any thoughts you want. Oh boy, another one. Oh wow, we get to see two of these things. I'm kind of unofficially, like for my personal hobby, trying to check off every. Oh, there's two of them. Trying to check off every one of these towers. Oh, this is the one. I don't like that. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't like that at all. It's making a noise, a buzzing noise. It's doing that again. I'm right next to it this time. I feel like I'm gonna get electrocuted. I don't think that's gonna happen, but right down there is the toll gate for the highway near home. Oh, hey, that's my home over there. You can't see my exact house, but I think it's safe to walk here. Need to be brave. They wouldn't let people walk here if it wasn't safe. Let me see if I can get a better view. Wait, we're way up here. Oh, interesting. they're talking about the electrical units and stuff. I don't really know, but I think it's safe. Um, that's my neighborhood right there. Oh wow, that's the hill. So we're higher than 80 meters now because my hill right there. I don't know where my house is, but this hill is higher than. It's got to be higher than 80 meters. You know. Oh no, we can't see my house because that wall is kind of far away from my house. So my house is going to be that way along the hill. Wow, it really is flat though, that hill, isn't it? Huh. Well, that was fun to see. And that's where we came from, right there, down in that area. We're going to go down this hill and then back out that way. There's a house over there. How did that get there? Wow. Okay, I'm going to head back. I'm glad I kind of made this little detour. Interesting formation here for the cement. Still don't like that noise. Kind of scares me a little bit. But that's just because I don't know how to interpret it. It's a grasshopper. Look at the grasshopper. Look at that guy. It's a big one. That's pretty grasshopper. I guess insects are still around. And look at that. Boy, what a pretty place this is. I'm glad we didn't get rained on. I hope we still don't get rained on. Alright, let's head back down. Look at how dark it is in here. If you stuck with me, I sure appreciate it. I did this for myself as much as for anybody else because I wanted to see. I'm going to go and test this video later and see if we're getting a good reception in these trees. Yeah, it seems like it's, I mean, I haven't been cut off yet, which is a good thing, but yeah, I wonder if it's working. Boy, it certainly smells woody in here. They've just cut the trees down in this area. You can kind of see them there. Those are all cut trees. Some kind of horn. And it smells delicious. I love the smell of cut wood, you know? Okay, this is where we branch off. Yeah, this is my area that I live in. And it's a emergency call sign. Okay, I walk down carefully. It should be all right. It's not overly wet. Like last time I came, it was raining a bit, and it was slippery, really slippery. Okay, boy, this has been a great walk. I've loved it. This is what I look like now, in case you're wondering. I don't know who cares about this. That's why I called the video. Uh, what was it again? Is this boring or not? Something like that. I just kind of threw away the title, but I'm really enjoying this. It's fun. There's that cut wood again. Yeah. Well, it sure is a pretty area, even if it's, close to close to others. It's still very pretty. Oh man, gotta wash these jeans. Did I get them dirty at all? Oops, wrong way. Yeah, well, this is from before when I fell down in a forest. No, they're not that dirty. I love hiking. I love being out in the woods. Yeah, so we were just okay. So we just traveled across that way there, up till there. I see. I can still hear that wire buzzing. So strange. Yeah, if you join me, I sure appreciate it. I'm gonna stop at the convenience store on the way back and get a nice, I don't know, fruit drink or something. There's a fruit drink I really like. I'm gonna get that one. And look at all this cut wood here. We're coming down the other way now. I'll put the camera this way. Yeah, this is where we just walked through. So I think they maintain this not for hikers, but rather for, oh yeah, it's definitely for maintenance of the wires. Because the trails we just took led straight to that one there and that one over there. And there was a smaller one right next to it right there. So it's probably for maintenance of all three of these wires. Yeah. Wow, you guys, this has been 75 minutes. I can't believe it. I don't think I would walk this long if it wasn't for you guys. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't do the video. Like I can walk for an hour or something, but then it gets boring. This isn't boring though for me. Let's go down here. Look at these little footstep holes. I don't know if you can see them, but people have over time made steps. Ooh, it's pretty. Well, even if this is just a service trail for maintenance of those wire towers, I'm really enjoying this like forest. I want to get out more in this area. And then there was that trail that led down past the other wire tower, and I kind of wonder about that. You know what that was about. I don't have the energy or time today to pursue that, but this is kind of slippery. In fact, you can see slip marks from other people who have taken a fall. I don't know if I should be laughing at that. Okay, I gotta walk. I'm laughing, but then I'll probably fall. Careful, careful. I don't want to get dirty. I'm not worried about getting hurt. I'm worried about getting dirty. Okay, almost there. Nice. Well, it is kind of steep though. This would be okay in dry weather. This would be an easy enough trail, but can you believe people take their bikes along here? What kind of skill would that take? All right, let's get down here and getting closer. Nice. My shoes aren't, look, I didn't even get my shoes dirty. They look pretty darn good. I wonder how often they check the wires, you know? Kind of curious to know. All right, we're getting up to the clay section here where it gets slippery. And here we are. I'm going to keep filming, guys. This is still kind of an experiment for the channel. I've never attempted, I think I did attempt once to film in the forest, but this is my first time that it kind of went successfully. It seems like everybody's able to hear me, I guess. All right, let's go in here. There I go. And there goes the phone. Guys, if you can hear me, the phone fell down. Oh, man. I'm all right. I'm just fine, but the phone is down there. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Oh, man. Okay. The phone is down there. Guys, if you can hear me, I'm fine. But the phone dropped down. I'm going to come around. Because I don't know if you can still hear me, but I lost my phone down a hillside, and I had to come around to the bottom of the hillside to find it. And I hope that it didn't go too deep. I think I'll be able to find it, but it might take me a little bit of time. So let me see if I can. Now I'm certain to get dirty. That was a silly thing to do. All right, let's see how quickly I can find it here. Let's see, where did the phone go? It's foliage, and I don't know how far down this slope it went, but this was a silly thing to do. I'm embarrassed, kind of. I'm all right though. If anybody's listening, don't worry about me. I'm perfectly fine. just a little slip, but then the phone fell out of my hand, and now I'm looking for it. Gosh, it's wet, really wet. I think I'm gonna find it though. Kind of hoping it's screened up so that I have an easier time finding it, you know? Man, what a pain. What a silly thing to do, to drop a phone into this brush. It's really thick, thick brush, you know? I gotta get that phone back. It's my only phone. Let's see. I think I see where I slipped here. I'm in the right place. But I'm hoping it didn't get covered in dirt, you know? That's my main hope here. Hope nobody sees me doing this. I've never had to do this kind of thing before. Let's see. I think I see where my foot slipped. So it's in this area. I don't know if you guys can see. The stream is still going, but I'm perfectly fine. I just don't know where the phone is. It was a surprise, like just a little slip, you know, nothing really big. But then the phone just fell out of my hand. All right. I'm glad I found where I slipped. I just don't know where. I'm going to look down a little further. It'd be nice if somebody came along and could help me. But nobody walks along here really. And I'm not seeing it yet. I wonder if you guys can hear me. If so, this is going to be interesting, this video. No, I don't see it yet. I might go back top and see if I can see it from up above. But I think I have a better chance from below. Oh man, what a bummer. What a... I don't think it got buried because there's not that much soil, you know. Um, this will be a non-stop stream. If I do lose the phone, it'll be like never ending, you know. Also, it's kind of getting toward late afternoon, early evening, so then it'll be even harder to locate in the dark, you know. So I get here. Man, what's going on? Where is that? I can't believe I lost it. I can't believe I dropped that thing. Because it was just a slight slope, you know, down that hill. All of a sudden, I'm slipping, and then I lost the phone. It's just like maybe 12 to 13 foot slight of sharp slope with foliage on it, and there's all sorts of. Is that it right there? I just felt something. No, I'm gonna look. No, it was a stick. Yep, I'll be very pleased. I want to finish the video too. Oh, filthy. People gonna see me all messy. It's kind of embarrassing. Where is that thing? Good, but so I'm just keeping talking here. Hopefully it's entertaining at least. I'm perfectly fine. I just don't know where the phone is. Pretty sure that dirt didn't cover it up, you know? And I'm also pretty sure it didn't slip all the way down the hill. But it might have. I'm getting filthy here. Oh man. So silly. Where is it? I don't see it. Well, at least I've looked a little bit. I'm gonna go back up top to see, and I still don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can. I used to do this stuff as a and if it's here, then it's hard to find. That's for sure. Oh man. Ugh. How embarrassing. Let's see if I got lucky and it caught somewhere. Holy mackerel. Ugh. It's like drop it. Oh man. I'm gonna hang up the mic. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine if you can hear. I'm just looking for my cell phone. I dropped it into the bushes. So I'm just gonna keep looking and turn off my headphones here. So yeah. Bye bye. Yeah, am I still live? I'm not sure if I'm still live or not. Let me see. I think I'm still. Alright. I just went. Sorry, man, I'm sweaty. I just lost my cell phone. I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry about me. I just lost my cell phone down that hill. There's a trail right there. Let me put my headphones back on in case you. Gosh, I'm glad. I'm filthy. I'll show you in a second. That was embarrassing. Let me turn these headphones back on too. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. No, this is not. I'm not scamming you guys. I really fell down. I just fell down. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'll just leave it as is. There's a there's a trail right there, and I was walking along it. Well, look at my arms, see? Like, look at my pants. Here, I'll show you. Let me turn this around. Yeah, I just um, came down from that trail right here, and I was walking along, and then I slipped, and then there's like, this is like, up to 15 feet of length of land, of slope, and then I dropped the phone, and it slid down partway, but I didn't even keep track of where I slipped because it was all of a sudden, and I didn't even think about it, and then I went up in one part, couldn't find it, and then went up on another part. And yeah, Lenny, thanks for your concern. It's not clickbait. I really fell down. And then the phone just fell through the bushes. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that was crazy. And it was funny too because it was not a dangerous section of the path, but it was just the worst part to fall because the phone, just slipped down into the brush. So I had to find it, and boy, I don't look good at all. Look at my hair. I'm a mess. I gotta walk past the guard again too. There's a guard standing out in front of the pump station before this place. He's gonna wonder what I was doing. I didn't get totally messed up, like, you know what I mean? Just kind of dirty, and I'm embarrassed now. It was really dumb. I was just talking. I was like, oh, look at all the slip marks. People fell here. The next thing I know, I fell. I'm all right. Yeah. Could you guys hear me when I was looking? Man, I am soaking wet. It's not just sweat, it's also the bushes. Look, bamboo leaf right on my arm. You know I'm in Japan now. Oh man, I'm filthy. Let me see if I can clean off real quick here before I go past the guard again. I'm gonna put the phone here. I'm gonna just, oh man, I'm a mess. I was gonna go to the convenience store too to get a drink, but not now. All right, well, that was an interesting experience. Okay, I'm all right. I'm a little cleaner, and I didn't bring a towel or anything. People usually travel with towels here. Oh, look at the forest here. Like, this is where I was at, like this kind of brush. Well, you do not want to lose things in these trees. That's the first time I've ever dropped something in a forest that I can remember. Well, I got up close and personal with the forest. Yeah. Oh, you could hear. Okay. Thanks for telling me, Lenny's. I appreciate that. It wasn't scary. It was just annoying because I couldn't find. I knew I could find my phone, but there's like only an hour and a half left of daylight too. I'm not far from home. Like, it's just. I'll show you in a sec. I'm gonna pass the guard here. Oh, he's gone. This is where he was right here. This is where he was sitting. Kind of surprised they had a guard actually. Oh, in fact, that's probably him leaving. There's a guy in a car just left here. Yeah, this is a giant pump station here. Um, yeah, I hope I didn't scare anybody. You know what I mean? Like, it was more of an annoyance. I'm to show you how safe I am. Look at this. Like, this, my house is right over that ridge, and then right over here is a main road. You know, so I was never in danger. Yes, is that clickbait? Makes me smile, huh? That's funny. Yeah, yeah. No, just a foolish American in Japan, dropping his phone in the forest. I thought it'd be fun just to head up that trail, because it is fun, actually. It's a nice place. Well, if you look at the video, you can see it's a nice, forest. But on the way down, it's just a bit more slippy than I thought. So, but I got good exercise. Hey, check this out. This is interesting. Now I'm back to doing regular video work. Yeah. Oh, is that right? Oh, no wonder you thought it was clickbait. That must have been a wild experience for you, huh, Lenny's? Like, you come in and this guy all of a sudden he's like, "Hey guys, whoa! Oh no, my phone!" And yeah, it could have been weird too, right? Because then the phone probably just went dark. I think the phone went off, or so, like I thought the app went off, YouTube Live, and so when I found the phone, I pushed the power button, the screen was off, and then it was still on, and I couldn't believe it. So I'm filthy. Look at I don't know if you can see my arms are all covered in muck and dirt, and my shirt is dirty too. At least I didn't get totally covered. It was a little bit scary because I didn't want to lose the phone. It's expensive, you know. But that was the main concern. Look at my chest, it's all wet. Eesh. Oh man, good exercise today, huh? Yeah. And is Lenny's? Is this your first time to the channel? is this is this your first time? I bet if it's your first time, it would have been even weirder. Maybe I can still go to the convenience store. It's kind of embarrassing because I'm wet, but I really wanted that fruit drink. There's a vending machine too in front of my house. Maybe I could go there and get a drink there. There's those banana trees that I saw on the way down. I think they're banana trees anyway. And I saw a squirrel over here too. And I got it on camera too, but I don't know if it's big enough for, or if the camera's good enough to for you guys to see it. This is where I saw the squirrel. That's where the bananas grow from. That little nodule, I think. Yeah. Oh man, what an ordeal. But it's nice to have an adventure like that. I used to do stuff like that all the time when I was a kid. But I'm not a kid anymore, you know? So it's not the same, you know, it's not fun anymore like it used to be. Guys, if you're joining me just now, check out the earlier in the video. It was about, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes ago, I guess. I fell off. Well, I didn't fall. I slipped, and then I dropped my phone, and the phone fell down into some foliage along that slope that I slipped along. And it's like a 10 to 15 foot slope. It's not a precipice. It's not a direct fall, but it's like pretty steep slope with foliage on it. And then I went up looking for my phone for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes maybe. And I thought, oh man, I don't want to lose that thing. So I looked really hard. Went back up to the trail to see again where I'd slipped because I didn't find the phone the first time. And then I found the phone. So I got it back and I continued the stream. So that's what I did now. Yeah. So anyway, now we're back to Family Mart, which is right there. And it's getting to evening now. As you can see, the sun is quite low in the sky. I mean, by the light, you can tell. So good thing I found the phone. All right, I think I'm gonna end the video. I feel a little bit embarrassed, but here's my city, by the way. This is what it looks like. See that sort of valley area? There's hills on either side. The city just goes in between there, and it's yeah, it's in between two hillsides basically. So anyway, and then we passed by these tracks too. Trying to bring the video full circle, you know what I mean? These are the tracks that lead to the next station. And then we were in a forest just over here. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I gained a little courage from this experience because I got to um, do something I'd never done before. And if you stuck with me, I sure appreciate it. Lenny, I sure appreciate you being with me on that little adventure there. And it makes me feel less alone. You know what I mean? I'm not far from home. I'm like half a kilometer or something. But it was just like, oh man, if I lose the phone, it's not good. I don't want to buy a new one. So anyway, thanks for your time with me. Let me just turn the camera around. There's another person walking up here. A lot of people bike up this hill, which is impressive. Kind of a hard ride to bike up. Yeah. So let me maybe there's a few people watching. I'll just recap what I did. I started off by heading down this hill. Where did I start filming? Well, I don't remember. But I went down this hill. I went over there. I went to the convenience store just behind these buildings. And then I walked up that hill right there. And then I walked all the way into another city, Yokosuka, from where I'm at, which is called Zushi. Then I walked back along the main road through a tunnel. Then I went down there, along that little road there. And then I went across a little bridge. Then I went into a forest. And then I lost my phone by slipping along a trail. And then, oh, before that, I saw those antennas right there. Those things. Not those ones in particular, but actually the one right over there, up ahead. That's the one I saw, I think. Yeah. In fact, wait, which ones? Maybe these ones. No, which ones? I don't know. These ones, yeah. Huh, that's where I was. Wait, could I have just gotten home from there? No, no way home. So anyway, I went up to those antennas. It was kind of a wild walk, now that I think of it. There's the road right there I was walking along. And the forest is right where that road meets with the trail. And I was okay. I was in no danger whatsoever. No wild boar attacks or anything like that. But I dropped my phone into the foliage. And as a result, I got completely dirty. I don't know if you can still see it, but I'm fine. No injuries whatsoever. Just a little rattled, you know what I mean? And I got all wet from it's a kind of a wet day today. It's not raining, but I'm all right. It was just wild. And then a special thank you to Lenny's Laban for your comment about, because I'd fallen down. I kept my headphones on. I wanted to make sure, especially if friends or family were watching, but also for you guys viewing. I don't want anybody thinking I'm getting hurt, you know. So the phone falls down the path and down the side of the path, and I ended up looking for it for like 20 minutes, and finally found it, and it was still filming. It was still streaming. I'm glad I didn't swear or anything. You know what I mean? Like do something stupid. You know what I mean? I stayed cool-headed. Okay, look, we can see right where we were. Boy, what a cool area to be able to see around like this. That's where we just for that pump station. I believe it's a pump station for water pumping or whatever. Just adjacent to that, there's a trail that goes into the forest there, kind of in between these two hills. There's a sort of opening there, and that's where I was in. That's where I entered, and then from there you can hike up to. We're gonna see the wire towers. Boy, I am tired. I don't know if you can tell. I'm too old for this stuff, but it was a really fun adventure. I'm gonna remember this for a long time. All right, the antennas I went to are right up ahead. That's the one right there. I believe those. I think it's those three. I think. Yeah, in fact, that's it right there. I walked to those two, and there's a highway in between, so you can't just. I mean, if you could walk directly there, it'd take you 10, 15 minutes. But I had to go all the way down this hill. There's a bridge down there under the highway over to that pump station, and that's where I went up and then visited those towers. Wow. And then coming down, that's where I lost my phone. Huh. Well, thank goodness it wasn't dark. Huh? That would have been a foolish thing, wouldn't it have? Oh, fun adventure. I'm gonna share this with friends here in Japan too. They're gonna laugh at me. Anyway, um, everything's fine. If you watch that part of the video, it was no prank and it was no injury, so I'm all right. But thankfully, don't walk along trails in the rain. Well, it's not raining. It's just you can kind of tell it's damp. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, guys. Boy, it's getting dark, isn't it? What time is it anyway? It's not that late, but look at the sky. It was an overcast day. We're coming up to my hill now. This is where I live. I did not expect this video was 105 minutes long. and about 15 minutes of it was in the dark, in the bushes. Oh, nice walk. And I think I might. Did I bring? Oh, I have bills, but I don't have coins. I was gonna go to the convenience store and use the bills, but I think I'll go out again and do this on another trip. Can you imagine me going back against the force? Someday I want to see a wild hog, wild boar. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, here we are back home. And if you guys have seen this video before, it was what, a couple days ago. I did this same road here. In fact, we started the video. Oh yeah, I remember where we began. We started with this. This is a retention basin near my home. There's a lot of these in Japan to prevent. Oh my goodness, look at that guy. Or female. I don't know if it's a male or female. Holy mackerel. That is a big spider. Oh, I think it's a joro. The yellow and black legs are usually, I think, joro. Joro, I think it's called. Nice spiders. There's a mythology about them in Japan. I don't know if even Japanese people are aware, but I looked it up about like what, you know, traditionally people believed about these spiders or whatever. Here's my vending machine. Here. Yeah, my house is up that way. I'm just kind of decompressing a little bit still from that walk because it was kind of wild, you know. There's our post box over there. I've already done the full tour of this neighborhood, but I think I'll probably be doing it a lot of times just because it's nice to walk around. Nice little plants around here. I like it here. And then we got tennis courts too. I never used them, but here's a tennis court here. Yeah. And look at the ladder over there. There's a ladder hanging or leaning up against there. A couple ladders there in case the balls go up. And then there's also a long pole with something at the end of it to grab the ball. Isn't that funny? Because like the ball can come up into these bushes, kind of like my cell phone on today's walk. Yeah. Anyway, here's the bus stop over here. Boy, I feel good though. I mean, that my body feels fantastic after such exercise. I just didn't want to get into the bushes, you know. Here's the tennis name, the tennis court name, and here's the bus stop. Let's go to the bus stop. We can just walk straight through here. It's really a local kind of place. This bus stop has been here for over 50 years, I think, ever since the beginning of the neighborhood. Look at this. The people's items were tacked up. Isn't that nice? Interesting. Something Christian here. We don't see that a lot in Japan. It's here. Christianity's here, but not so much. Oh, Sushi Community Park. There's a festival going on. That's nice. And we live along the ocean too. I forgot to mention that. So it's nice. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna walk out this way. I saw the mailman deliver mail once here to this post box. Can you believe it? Like, look, there's mail in there. See? They deliver to this. This is the tolling station down that road. Kind of amazing. Like, who's picking up that mail? Yeah. Oh boy. Thank goodness I found my phone. What a stupid thing to do, you know? Like to lose your phone down in some bushes, you know? Well, it's alright. I'm gonna go back this way. I don't usually take this way, but I'm gonna walk this way. Nice to see you guys. I'm so pleased to have any viewers at all. This was a long walk. I took this was 100 and, how many minutes? 109 minutes so far. Man, look at my hand. What is that crap? Let me show you my, oopsies. I gotta get past this car here. Let me show you my hand. Look at this, like I got white stuff on my hand. What is that? Yuck. Some kind of fungus? Gross. I don't want that stuff on my hand. And then, yeah, I got a few scratches. It's all right. Yeah, I didn't want to get dirty. That was my main problem. This is my I'm tired though. Yeah, look at how sweaty I get. Like I had to go under plants, and then I had to move plants aside, and it's all wet, because of the. There's just. Can you kind of tell how moist it is out here? Look at this. Yeah. By the way, that's where I live right there. I don't think I need to worry about my address being revealed. I don't think anybody's tracking me down. But that's my house right there. It's a two-story house. It's nice. And then, in fact, I don't know if you can see the computer. There's a little screen up top, and that's where I do all my streaming from. Yeah, this is a park right in front of my house. Check this out. Nice little park called Flower Park, I think. And yeah, right there it says Flower Cohen, Flower Park. Nice little seats. I saw people doing work here today. This thing no longer functions. It used to be a faucet, I think. But, こんにちは。蒸し暑いですね、今日は。ね。もうちょっと嫌だですね。ねそうですね。そう。私はね、今日、なんですか、なんていうの、パンプステーションなんですか、なんですか、日本語でできるかな。コンビニの近くでは森の入り口があるですね。はい、そうですね。もうザ・ファミリーマートでね。はい、逗子でね。はい。だから私はね、森に入りましたね。ハイキングのためにね。でも、携帯を落ちた。ね。携帯が落ちたから、私は20分で探してたのね。普通、もうすごいね。だから汚いよ、もう。私はこっちに住んでるけど、でも私もう大変だったよ、もう。だから今文句したいだけでね。ならない、ならなかったね。だから今友達と一緒に話してるから、だから友達はまだ聞こえましたね、私の声で。だから彼はね、すごいもう心配しますよね。彼大丈夫かな。でも私はまだヘッドフォン入ってたから、もう大丈夫だよ。携帯だけは暗いよね。大丈夫。今は大丈夫ですね。大変でしょうね。すごい濡れてるよね、今はね。ね、蒸し暑い今日は。でしょね。うん。うん、そうですね。サウナみたいでしょうね。うん。でも切ってたからね。私はね、そういうね、表現したかったのね、もう自分経験からね。いやー、20分で探したね。見てますか ?5 ミトルの上で、そうね、崖じゃ草がいっぱいあったから、私はこうやってるね。もう41歳だよ、私ね。ちょっと年が、そうですね。年が高いすぎるね、そういうことのためにね。はい、ありがとうね。切ってたからありがとうね。Alright, well, that's the third meeting I've had. I didn't mean to have any of these conversations. Oh man. Alright, I'm home. What an experience. I'm gonna sit down for just a sec. I had such an experience today. I talked to 3 people on the street, which never happens. I guess I'm more courageous because I'm doing, I'm in the YouTube instead or whatever, a presentation kind of showing around. And so I met 3 people. I saw 2 wire towers. I fell down on a trail, lost the phone, and now I'm home. And I'm feeling relieved. And I experienced it all with you. It was a wild experience. Yeah. And this lady too. I was just talking to this lady about the heat. It's today is terrible. The heat is the humidity is just so great. So anyway, guys, if you shared this experience with me, thanks. No, I really appreciate it. I'm kind of zoning out now because it was such a wild ride. Go back if you're looking now. If you haven't looked back, look at the part of the video where I fell down. I'm gonna check it myself because the phone falls out of my hand it falls down a slope. It must have gone dark. And anyway, so yeah, it's all right. I'm all right. Thankfully, huh? Imagine if it had been really treacherous. I've heard about those streamers who are going live and then they something bad happens, you know. And but that fortunately I wasn't any place dangerous. The most dangerous thing in my area would be wild boars, but only if you're jogging at night. They're not really that dangerous, I think, for most people. Anyway, yeah, do take a look though back. I will do the same because I wanna know what you guys think of that. You know, um, yeah, it was a wild experience. You know? Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna end the video there. I can't believe I went so long. I had such a good time spending time with you and doing this. Look at my hair; it's totally soaked, sweat and plant water. I look like a Doc from Back to the Future. You know, that's kind of cool looking actually. Anyway, give me a thumbs up if you didn't. I don't need to ask for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll probably be back. I might even go out again tomorrow, depending on how this video did. I think this was pretty good. This video did pretty well. And I want to do more of these live videos. And also, it looks like the sound worked in the forest. Kind of what part of my test today was to see if the sound would work in the forest, and I think it did. So I'm gonna keep that up. I think. So anyway, that's it for now. And I'm safe and sound. And hope you're all well. And good night from Japan. Bye bye for now.